Welcome in, everybody, back at the Red Barn. It's 14 degrees out. Feels like 7 degrees though, they say. And I'm off to look for the bald eagle. I saw a bunch of wild turkeys on the way in here. I'm not sure if I'll walk back to where they're at. But we're looking for the bald eagle. When I pulled up, I saw it actually flying over and heading to the other side of the lake. So I'm going to go there first. It is really nippy, so we'll see how long I can last out here. I am fully dressed in winter gear, though. There's our wonderful red barn. You can hear some geese in the background. Switch lenses so I can walk a little easier. Got my tripod with, so if I spot the bald eagle, I can set you guys on the tripod. Been having to type on the streaming software, so my fingers are a little cold. Oh yeah, look at, there's two of them. There's the one flying. Oh man. It's going right overhead. I don't know if you guys saw that. He flew off into the trees over that direction. The other one's still over here, though. I'm going to keep you guys on the tripod instead, so I can get to the camera faster. Oh, he's still flying around. He's still zooming around over there. Well, I'm going to have to take a chance. We'll come over here. Duck a little bit. Sorry about that. Here's where we're going to be. I'm going to quick get my other camera out, get some photos, and then I'll try to see if I can zoom in for you guys on the video. And if you saw it, he flew off. I've seen him fly over there before, but I'm not sure where they're going to. Sorry. Oh, is he coming back maybe? Well, I don't know how many of you guys saw that, but that was awesome. I think I got some good photos of him. Wish I could have had a chance to zoom in for you guys. Sorry about that. You guys had to take one for the team. Since he took off, let's walk over back over this way. I'm gonna shorten the legs on the tripod though a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't get too jerky. This way, for a little bit, I'll just keep you guys on the tripod, and then I can easier set you down. Let's head back over to the red barn and work our way over to these other trees that they like to hang out in. This is one of those times, I can't talk if I got my mouth covered, but I'm trying to have a little covering on my nose with the face mask. But it really muffles my voice, so I just cover my face when I'm not talking. When I pulled up here, there's the red barn again. Ooh, there's 3 other cars besides mine. When I got here, there was no cars, just me and a couple tire tracks. Oh, there's somebody up ahead walking their dog. All right, I'm not going to talk for a few minutes. I'm going to cover my face, and maybe you'll hear my footsteps as we walk. Hopefully some geese in the background, that'd be nice. Sometimes the bald eagles will hang out in these trees here. Well, all the trees along the edge of the trail here, between here and the road. I hear a squirrel or something, I think. So we just missed the one bird, being able to take photographs and see that. And that's often the case. It's like you just miss them and you don't see them again for a while. A lot of farm fields and farms around here. So a lot of the traffic you hear is coming from the farmers. It's a fun little nature area in northern Colorado. We're about 45 minutes from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Here you guys can see two of my favorite trees. They stand out by themselves. It's kind of cool how they're all by themselves. I'll use them very often for photographing the sunset. Oh, bald eagle, bald eagle. I don't know if you guys see it. I see him, but I can't get a clear shot of him. He's just on the other side of the trees, right back behind there. He almost came to us. So close. And he changed his mind. Oh, there goes the other one. I don't know if you saw that fly by. There's the other one. There's some farm fields right on the other side of this road. So there's somewhere over there that they go, though I've never been able to spot or see it. I just always just see them fly off in that direction. I just never see like where they land or anything. Oh, there goes one. Ooh. Did you guys see it? Hopefully you saw it. Hey Josh, let me move in on a closer camera in case they come back, which hopefully they do. Let me move off right like in the middle of the trail. Well, we're seeing them. They're just not very... The ones, there goes the other one. Right below the trees, man. All right, so that's... Maybe they're looping around because that's like the third time they've come from right over there. You just have to be patient. Wait for them to come back. Thank you to everybody who's watching. We're on a half nature hike. Nature trying not to freeze as it's 14 degrees out. With a wind chill bringing it down to 7 degrees. So mostly warm. My fingers are kind of cold. I couldn't find my mittens, though I can't shoot my camera with my mittens, but they at least keep my hands warmer while I'm not photographing. And my face is a little nippy. Welcome in everybody who's new. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Help us to continue to grow as we continue to bring you nature images by day and Disney live streams at night. We had them flying across here through the trees. So I got a few photos of them as they flew through, but there's really only a little gap there and a little gap here, and then they're behind the trees. So they're not flying above them at this point. Kind of waiting to see if they'd come back because they'd made a couple loops. It's 14 degrees the last I checked, with a wind chill of 7. I'm dressed in my full winter gear. I probably should have brought a scarf to throw on my face. That's the only thing. But I've got my head covering has a face covering on it, but it muffles my voice so much when I have it on. So I've got it down so my nose is a little tingly, and my fingers. We've seen a few geese coming by, but haven't seen them in a while. Ooh, I can hear some geese coming. I don't know if they'll come all the way here, but they're coming from that direction. At least that's the sound I heard. Well, I think the bald eagles have given up on us. I'm going to cover my face and we're going to walk to another spot just over here, see if some of the geese are down in the water. Hey Debbie, welcome on in. You've missed the bald eagles, but we're hoping they'll come back. Oh, there's some geese. I don't know if you guys see them in the distance back there. And there's a whole bunch of small birds flying up above. I'm not sure what those are. Whoa, look at them all. And then there's a bunch of geese flying around over there. The Poudre River is right over there, so they like to go down on the river. Well, the bald eagles, maybe they're taking a break. Like I say, there's a spot over there by the farmer's field somewhere that they go, which I have not figured out yet. Oh. If you see them flying over, sorry about that. I had the wrong lens on, the telescopic lens on here, the long lens. You don't want to walk with it. It will make us all seasick. Kind of a cool winter scene, huh? Love it with the open water there and the reflections. I think I've got to stop and take a photo just about like what you see there. All right, I gotta go in front of you guys. Sorry about that. It is cold, Andy. Uh-oh, Minnie's it? Uh-oh. All right, Andy, well, I'm glad you found Minnie and found us. We're just hanging out in 14-degree weather here. It's been snowing, light snow overnight. Hasn't snowed too much during the day. I had to shovel my daughter's driveway today and the sidewalks. Hey there.
How you doing?
Pretty good?
Good.
Beautiful. A little cold, but beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a few. Most of the really small ones are just dogs. I saw a squirrel yesterday. Let's check the view down here. There's a nice little, it's kind of cool how this is a nice little pathway. It normally doesn't look that good because it just kind of blends in, but with the snow, it really sets it apart. Look at that, another. It's really neat with the river. It's a very quiet river this time of year. Sorry about that, everybody. The battery died on my phone. Man, that was, I thought it would last a little longer than that. I just plugged it in. I didn't think I'd need to plug it in right away, but man, wow, that died fast. Hey, Monique. We're out here. I've spotted, there's 4 bald eagles out here. I've spotted them like 5 times now. So we got some photos of them. They like to, it's like a game they like to play where they fly like behind the trees so I can't photograph them. And the spaghetti sounds really good, Andy. Andy's eating spaghetti. Very nice. So we're on the hunt for the bald eagle some more. They're usually not back here actually, but it's pretty back here. So let me shorten the legs on my tripod a little bit more. Most of you guys have seen people walking around with gimbals. You know what that looks like. But in order to quickly be able to take a photo if I'm with live streaming, I've got my gimbal attached to my tripod right now. It's great to see all you guys. I will be back live streaming at Disneyland in 1 week. Next Friday, it will not be 14 degrees out with my fingers freezing. I will be at Disneyland. Live streaming from there. Can't wait to get back to Winnie the Pooh. Small World. By then, Small World will have changed back to its regular. It'll have changed out of the holiday, I think, by then. Andy, it's -5 where you're at? Whoa. Well, it's like a heat wave then over here, huh? Come over here, you can run around in your bathing suit, it's so hot. Yep. Well, they got a nice fur coat, right? So dogs don't really mind the cold too much, Andy. At least I'm guessing, you know, like the regular haired ones. I would think short haired ones, their owners probably wouldn't take them out. So here in northern Colorado, it's supposed to snow a lot tonight. So tomorrow, my plan is, not sure what time I'm going to live stream, but I'm going to go. I don't know if guys have ever seen the frozen bubbles that people are blowing like in the wintertime. They have the ice crystals on them. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I plan on live streaming, and you guys can watch the bubbles with the ice crystals. Oh, there's a bunch more geese coming behind us. Oh, they're flying. Oh, I don't know if you can see them through the trees. Sorry about this. I guess I pulled on the cable too much, which made the gimbal go crazy. And then when I went to reset it, I held the button down too long. With my mittens, I couldn't feel the button. So a lot of Canadian geese here. I don't know if you can see them flying. A bunch of small little birds flying ahead. Not sure what they are. Here's another one of my favorite areas. No footprints over here, Andy. This pathway is clear until I just stepped on it. Oh, there's a bunch of geese down in there. Whoop. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can see them. Really hard with this cord on the phone right now and the gloves. Seen the bald eagle fly overhead. You guys didn't see him because you're all narrowed down. He's heading, maybe it looks like he's maybe heading towards the lake. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody. Well, they're not technical, they're just, it's a little hard in the cold. I want to get down there more towards where I saw the bald eagle go. So, off we go. I'm guessing he went down here by the lake. All right, I'm not going to talk for a few minutes. You just hear the crunch of my feet on the snow. I got to cover my face up a little bit. Sorry about that. Bald eagles flew overhead again. By the time I get the live stream set down, then the cord pulls on it, and then I miss the photograph. They might have to be using icicle horns. I'm using icicle fingers to operate my camera. I need to, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap the cord around the gimbal. So if I let go, the cord's not pulling on the gimbal. Hopefully. That's the plan. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys saw the bald eagles, but I definitely saw the bald eagles. No, but I didn't bring anything to feed them. I don't really like to feed wild animals, so I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I'd rather them get their food naturally. So I have nothing. All right, as soon as I warm my fingers a little bit, I'll grab the tripod again, but my fingers are getting a little cold. Like I say, I have a glove, but they're gloves and not mittens, so fingers get colder faster. I've got little heat pads in each one, so I'm heating up my fingers while we speak. I don't know if you can see in the left side of the screen, there's a bunch of geese flying back there. Flying overhead, lots of them. So many. No, mittens are better, Minnie. Gloves, actually, when it's cold, gloves are not good for your hands because your fingers are isolated in the gloves. So mittens are what's good. Right, yeah, exactly. Yep, you got it, Minnie. Look at all the geese flying up above. I don't know if you can see them. They're all flying off this direction. Hi there, it's going good.
There's an eagle nest on the corner of the river over there.
Right, yeah.
There's also an osprey
You see
crossing
it?
by.
Have you seen the osprey? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We just saw the osprey going that way.
Yeah,
Which I think is
that's what I
east.
just saw, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, so I've been chasing them, but they're like, you know, it's like they know I'm here, so they like to fly behind the trees, right? So
Yeah.
I can't, you know, like, you know, there's an open space. You couldn't fly a little higher, even 10 feet higher, I could get you, right? It's like they had this game of hide and seek, right? So,
you'll get them.
Exactly.
You'll get 'em.
yeah, I've
It's
gotten
the
some
ocean.
already, but yeah. But thanks for letting me know about the osprey over
Yeah.
there.
Towards
Yeah,
that,
very
towards
nice.
that lake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
it's
luck.
a nice.
He's a good looking one.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool today to be
Yeah.
taking photos.
it is. Yeah, thanks. Some nice, friendly people there. Yeah, usually what I do when it's like this is I'll have my left hand will have a mitten. I'll have a mitten on my left hand, and then my right hand will have the glove. So that way, my left hand's always warm. And then when I'm carrying stuff, like right now, I'm carrying the having to hold the tripod with the gimbal. I can let it hold it, and then when I'm walking, I'll pull my fingers out of their gloves and let them warm up together. There's somebody who's dedicated to staying in shape. That's good. Look at that. Running like this. Andy, thank you so much. That is what I need. A cup of hot chocolate right now, a lot of whipped cream. Yep, I need some hot chocolate. Yeah, it's cool how they run in that shape like that, huh? Some more people walking their dogs. Or dog. She's letting him run out in the field. Hi there. And for everybody that's new in here watching us walk around this nature area, we're heading to the lake. We've been pretty successful with seeing the bald eagles today, but it is 14 degrees. So if you don't mind rewarding me by hitting the like and subscribe button for letting me have my fingers get cold. When I was here the other day and I did the similar live stream to this, I think we got like 20. Sorry about that. One of my grandsons is calling, FaceTime. So I stopped for a second. I'm gonna pull. I actually have my Disney hooded jacket on underneath my winter jacket, but I want to pull the hood up a little bit to cover the back of my neck, if I can reach it. That's a little better. Yeah, you saw Mandy? Yep, he's just run, Forrest, run. And he was actually running through the forest, so that was kind of cool. All right, we're back to the lake. I'm going to set you down up here again for a second. Oh, here's another angle of that. There's one of my favorite, there's two trees. There's one here and there. It's hard to tell there, it blends in. But there's another single tree by itself. It's like so cool to take photos of that tree with the sunset. Yep, some of the dogs will say hi to me. Some of them are very busy. Sometimes the owners don't let them say hi. So, just depends. Well, most of them are unleashed. This last lady, though, she let her dog off the leash so he could run over in the field area. But usually they always have them on leashes. Yeah, you'd think you'd see more people walking their cats out here, huh? Yeah, it's funny, this lake was only like half frozen yesterday. Now it's like, well, maybe it's all frozen. It's definitely all covered in snow. Uh-oh, Andy, no, well, maybe in chat, there's 6 people watching, which isn't a lot by Disneyland standards, but it's pretty good for Northern Colorado standards. Yeah, where'd Minnie go? Let me see if I can get some of my grandkids to come in and chat. They should be watching anyways. right, I just texted my grandkids. Let's see if any of them will come into chat. Andy, we'll see if any of them will come into chat. But I gotta quickly put my phone away. I can't text with my gloves on. Let's walk down. We're gonna walk down to this other end of the lake, because although this looks nice, it's actually, I've never really seen the birds too much down on this end. So we'll walk over here. We'll admire all those nice houses on that far side of the lake that have such a great view. All right, Andy, don't leave me since you're the only one left chatting. Hang in there, buddy. Hey, Andy, that's a good question. Andy was asking about Disneyland, since we live stream from Disneyland a lot. It's amazing. Disneyland is like 180 degrees from live streaming out here, but it's fun to do both. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching both. But Andy asked if he could get a sipper, because they sell like character sippers and popcorn tins at Disneyland. He can't get to Disneyland. Could he get one? Or how could he get one? Ooh, a dead goose. So the eagles, I don't know if you can see that little spot there. That's a dead goose. Sorry about that goose, but we should hang out over here because the eagles might want to have a snack before dinner. So I'm going to come over here, be far enough away they don't disturb them, and maybe they'll fly back. So Andy, I wonder if on the I wonder if you can order it through the Disney app. Hey, Doc. Yeah, so this is northern Colorado. It's an area, it's about 10 minutes from my daughter's house. So I come here, kind of go back and forth between California and Colorado to spend time with my daughter and my 6 grandkids. So it's a little nature area. It's known, I call it the Red Barn area because it's got this cool red barn there. But it's got a lake, it's got bald eagles. We've been photographing the bald eagles. They kind of been coming and going. So it's right now, Doc, it's 14 degrees out with a wind chill of 7. Although it might be colder than 14 now because it's getting closer to sunset. It's getting darker. So it actually feels a little colder. all dressed up in my winter gear. And we're going to come over here, see if I'm going to be a little further, maybe, well, I want the bald eagles to come back. I don't know if they will. Maybe we'll come over right here we'll hang over by this tree right here. So I can kind of blend in with the tree. Oh, really? Garden of the Gods? I love Garden of the Gods. That is such a cool place. I actually did a video that's on my YouTube channel from there last year in the wintertime. So let's see where we can hang out here in hopes that we see the bald eagles again. That doesn't look very photogenic for you guys, though. Let me adjust the tripod a little bit. Raise you guys up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna wait and hope that the bald eagles come back out before it gets too dark. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, this is a fun new area. It's actually kind of a newer nature area. For the longest time, my daughter's been in this area about 10 years. At first, there was just the area by the Red Barn. But then, I don't know if the farmer sold some land or donated the land, but then they added this and made it into a nature area. So it's pretty cool. It's about a 1.5 mile loop to walk around it. And yeah, it doesn't have, like, I never see any deer here. I don't see any wildlife that way. It's mainly just some birds. Yeah, if only there was a fox here. I haven't seen any foxes here either. I did photograph last fall this red fox up in Wyoming when I was going after the Milky Way, and in a place called the Wind River Range. And if you go in my channel and see my best photos from 2025, I've got 3 or 4 photos of the red fox in there. So cool to catch them, because I don't see foxes very often unless I look in the mirror, but other than that I don't. And for those who are just listening, maybe don't realize my last name is Fox, so I get to see one every day. But it's been pretty cool for as cold as it is. I mean, we've seen tons of bald eagles. Well, not tons of them, because there's only I think 4 that are around here. But they've been flying around off and on quite a bit, which they don't always do. Whoop. Oh, sorry about that. I yanked on the cord. Didn't mean to. Gave you a little view there. Sorry about that. Let's see if it can focus. Oh, hey, Doc, that's interesting. It's actually kind of a cool name, though. But yeah, you're not going to get a lot of reflections off of it. Oh, really? You're an ex-cast member, Doc? That's pretty cool. It's neat having the ex-Disney employees here along with the current Disney employees, because you guys always have such good tips and inside knowledge. It's always kind of cool. '86, whoa, that's a long time ago. Were you a teenager or something? Well, let's head back to the barn because maybe the Eagles have decided to take the evening off now. They showed us so much earlier. So anybody who's watching, I plan on doing a live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure if it'll be from here or where, but I'm gonna make some frozen bubbles that have like the bubbles form the ice crystals inside them when they freeze. So I'm gonna do some of those again. Whoa, look at this, you guys. Look at those geese. Got the barn up ahead. Let's look. We're gonna look back upon the lake because it's kind of a cool view from here. I think it looks pretty neat. That's funny, Andy. Yeah. Yep, chewing on a carrot and saying, "What's up, Doc?" So this red barn is really famous for, I don't know if it's famous, but it's very popular for people to take their family photos. You'll see with a professional photographer, they'll be out here taking their family photos and wedding photos in front of here, maternity photos in front of here. It's very common. But it's funny, in the wintertime, I don't see anybody out here having their photos taken. I wonder why. Yep, Andy, that was a very good goose imitation. Well, we got some good bald eagles shots. Well, I got a few. I missed a lot because by the time I set down the live stream, I often miss the photo because it took me too long to set down the live stream when all of a sudden they just pop into view. Hey Andy, I wonder if they must have some documentaries with old-time Disney employees that knew Walt and had talked with them. Maybe that's the way to do it. Well, it's supposed to snow more tonight, so maybe when I come back tomorrow, there won't be any brush being seen. Maybe there'll be a foot of snow on the ground. That would be cool. I certainly wouldn't mind that. It would be fun. I love the snow. All right, we're going to move a little bit here. While I'm here, I want to look and see and think about if I could set up what would be good, where would be a good spot for, so there's only 3 of us left in here. I wonder if the barn would be cool for the background of my ice crystals that I'm going to do tomorrow. Although my table, I'm going to use a table. The table's not taller than that, but so So we could do that. Could also pull over here and park. I mean, have cars running in the background though sometimes. That wouldn't be the nicest. Andy, they do. They have a barn like this one. That's pretty cool. I don't know. As a photographer, I love old barns. It's like when I'm traveling and I see a cool looking barn, I will make a U-turn to go back and photograph that barn because they're just, I don't know, they're just super cool. Well, it's actually sunset right now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the sun is not visible. But technically it's sunset here. Yeah, just around your area. Yeah, that'd be cool. I thought about buying a farm sometimes just so I could have my own personal barn. It'd be like so cool. Andy, I have several. The geese are heading home for the night, I guess. A lot of geese going by now. Lots of geese going by. Yep, you see them? There's more geese going by. Look, it's like isn't that cool? It's like a V and then a V within a V. It's like so cool. Yep, I found the bald eagles, Kylie. I photographed a bunch of them already. You should have been here with me. Because my problem was trying to juggle holding the live stream camera and my other camera to take photos. But there's some more going over the barn. All right, everybody, gonna have to wrap this thing up, I think. It's after sunset. I need, my feet are warm, my toes are warm, everything's warm, but my nose and my fingers. So I'm gonna get some hot chocolate, and I'm gonna try to live stream again tomorrow. It's gonna be just as cold tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to live stream making some frozen bubbles with the crystals in them. And don't forget, in 1 week, next Friday, I'll be back at Disneyland. We will be back in the swing of things with Donald and Mickey and Minnie and Goofy. And I can't wait to get back to Disneyland next week. So thank you again. And if anybody is watching this after we've live streamed it, please hit that subscribe and like button if you are not a subscriber or have not liked it. We would appreciate it very, very much. So Andy, thank you so much for chatting with us all the way through. Doc, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Minnie was here earlier. Monique, thank you. Thank you for all the regulars coming in and helping. Really appreciate it. When you get a chance, share this video with your friends. And we will see you maybe tomorrow.